Haha, welcome to Squire Syndrome. Sorry, I just realised Liz Truss is the worst Prime Minister of all time. Welcome back to the best TV podcast in the land, says I. You Tory bastards, you get what you deserve. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. Welcome back. That was the worst intro I've ever done. The normal one, Helen Watkins, is here.
Hey.
Tara Chloe has, this is very potent, given that Doctor Who will land after you've heard this, most probably on this time on Sunday when we've recorded it. It was proper shit, wasn't it? Tara Chloe has obviously regenerated to Alex de Toro. Welcome back.
Woohoo! Hi.
Yeah. And a man that was going to do a podcast with Tara Chloe, where she got hunting for dick and the virgin is Troy Salmon. I'm sorry.
Allegedly. Oh my gosh.
Do you know what? One of these days, Troy's going to get a union.
Yeah, but I could.
Exactly. I'm literally. I kid you not. I've got paperwork right there. Don't worry, it's coming. I'm gonna hire a joint employer. It's coming.
I do apologize. Tara's was because she's always that big Korean hot muscle man. I was just gonna, but she's not here, so I had to put it into Troy's. I do apologize. How is everyone?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Doing good tonight. I know you guys.
How are you doing, Ben?
I'm okay. I've had a good week. It's been a week. Alex will know what I'm talking about. We're not going to talk about it, but it's been a week. I'm not talking about the politics or anything.
We're not talking about trust. No,
we're not talking about. We don't trust anyone. But like, I have to admit, it's been a good week. We've got through another week. Nobody's dead. They haven't found the bodies yet.
Damn, Sky, man.
Seriously, it's been a good week. I can't complain. But yeah, how is everybody else?
Yeah, good actually. I went to see a live show of another podcast because I don't know if you know, but there are other podcasts available. And I went to see one on Tuesday night called Last Podcast on the Left, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I love Last Podcast on the Left. And one of the hosts is obsessed with Scottish food, and I was able to get him some Iron Brew. But the good stuff, the 1901, before Jamie Oliver ruined it.
What is this?
It's a Scottish drink, but they took lots of they changed the recipe because of the sugar the
content.
Yeah.
But is it an alcoholic beverage?
No, soft drink. But you can still buy the old ones if you know where to look. So
it's something that I could pop in the office and get away with because it's a high energy drink.
Okay, we can try then.
It's not even energy. It's just full of sugar and caffeine.
Cool. It's just very unhealthy, but it's delicious.
Still sold in Poundland, so Brixton Poundland, we're going to come and raid your shop.
Oh no, you can still get it, but they changed the recipe.
Okay.
To make to appease Jamie Oliver, but you can get the old stuff. So.
Where'd you get this old stuff?
You can get it in B&M bargains.
It sounds like a drug trade or something.
I don't know what this is, Helen.
It's a shop where you can buy really weird food, basically, and signs for your wall. Signs for your wall that remind you to live
my eyes. Oh god, I was like, what?
It's not like this.
Yeah, I was like, I'm very expressive. I don't have to talk.
Yeah, Troy's eyes are great. You know what's going on.
Okay, I'll have to find this shop.
Try.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, no, B&M is heaven. It's absolute heaven. Like, it's just wall to wall, like weird biscuits and cleaning materials that were probably illegal, and like toys from like 3 Christmases ago.
Sponsor us.
I mean, that's kind of cool. You can get some vintage. Would that be vintage? But like, yeah. Stuff that you can't find anywhere else.
Definitely. A load of Australian chocolate for some reason. You just don't ask any questions when you go there, is what I'm saying. You don't want to know.
Don't ask no questions.
It's close.
Don't do it.
It's at your own risk.
Yes.
B&M.
B&M.
It's called B&M, yeah.
Right.
Nice.
I'll be googling this.
So, Troy Salmon, where the fuck have you been for the last 2 weeks?
Oh my gosh.
Wow, straight out for you.
Oh my god, yeah. Trust me, I've been ill. So I've been recovering, just recharging the batteries, just stocking up on TV shows. You know how it goes. Do some research for the channel,
You weren't here last week. You weren't here last week when Tara decided to describe the sex on the beach episode of Game of Thrones.
Hey, I'll tell you something right now. Me and the fam, I watched a little bit of it. The intro was cracking me up because Tara was like, "Troy, you should be here. It's Game of Thrones."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Troy," and I was dying. I was cracking up. I was like, "Oh."
That episode went
nuts. It went nuts.
So, have you watched it this week? Is it still going?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so did they have sex in the graveyard? Did they have sex in a nursing home? Where did they have sex this week? Because they seem to go have sex in the most random places.
No.
Sex in the sky on a dragon. I don't know. It's Game of Thrones. It's always sexy.
This flipping guy. No, this episode of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, so glorious. It's more of a story-driven episode. So yes. So it's more of a story-driven episode. Wasn't anything crazy going into the sex department. It wasn't anything going crazy. It's just dragon effect reveal, which was so good. Oh, that dragon reveal at the end of the episode was creme de la creme. That was insatiable. That was incredible. So good. Because of the queen, the green lady Alison Hightower, tried to crown her son as successor of Viserys.
Is that Matt Smith?
No, not Matt Smith. No. I'm just saying. She's trying to crown one of her sons, Aegon, as a king, and basically, as a woman called the Queen Who Never Was, she wasn't having it. So she was like, "Rub my dragon real quick. Summon that dragon. Come out of the ground, looking all big and menacing." I thought she was gonna kill the rest of that whole family. I thought she was gonna destroy the queendom. I thought she was gonna destroy it. Didn't happen though. She let her live, which I found interesting. I was like, that was could end the show right there. But the drama, they need the drama. They need to do that. So that's why. And she flew off at the end of the episode. So I was like, yeah, that was that. And I was like, I was fulfilled. I was like, just to see that epic dragon. It was like iconic. Yes.
So Liz Truss didn't turn up and kill everything. Like she killed the England women's football team's winning streak by saying hello to them. Like she wiped up the Queen. She's killed the UK economy. I'm surprised Prince Charles got away from her last week. Survived that one, didn't she? Didn't he? She could just kill everyone in Game of Thrones. Undefeatable. She give Michael Myers a run for her money. Unkillable woman.
Alex, you still have to deal with Alex. You still have to deal with on this podcast. This flipping guy right here. This flipping guy. No, but literally, no, it was a great episode. A lot of twists and turns. You know what I'm saying? We got there's a character from The Last Kingdom. Anyone seen The Last Kingdom? Really good show. Really good show. He plays Aemond, like one of the second oldest brother, and the son of Alison Hightower, which is the Queen. And he looking tight right now. He's got a scar on his face, eye patch, looking lit out here. And I was like, oh my days, this guy look tight. Looking like a Metal Gear Solid character. He's one of the coolest guy in fiction right now, in fantasy. He's looking the coolest looking guy right now. I'm like, this guy. But anyways, yes. Anyone who hasn't seen House of the Dragon, get on that right now, please. Please. I implore you.
People got very quiet on Lord of the Rings, though.
Lord of the Rings.
Game of Thrones, I've heard, has kept up the high level, but I've not heard much about Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's good or bad. I have not heard a general consensus.
To me, it's kind of in between with me. It has its highs and lows, but
it's just started. It's got another 5 seasons or something.
It's just got a really slow. It's just a really slow show.
That's Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Like it's all very gentle and very
it's a build-up show. That's what it is. We felt like this whole season was a build-up. It didn't feel finished. It was a build-up.
We gotta give it time. I think it was a pretty first good season from what I heard to start building up.
It was okay. It wasn't bad or anything. It was okay.
Millions of pounds in unpaid. We don't pay our taxes, so you know what I mean. They've already budgeted the whole 5 seasons. They're ready for it because they don't pay their taxes. They're better than the Royal Mail. At least they deliver. Anyway, I'm taking shots at everyone this week. I'm like a cowboy with a machine gun.
Machine guy.
Have you seen? Don't hug me. I'm scared though, Troy, because we're going to indoctrinate Alex today. Me and Helen should just get on.
Yeah, well, I watched it. I took my orders last week. I knew what I was up for.
I was like, I got it. got you.
Would you like to explain to Alex what it's about, or Troy, if they haven't seen it?
Right, go on, tell
Yeah,
me.
tell.
It's about
There's 4 of us.
no, there's
four
three.
of
There's
us.
3 of us.
No, there's 4 of us right now. You can't count.
No, but there should be 4 of us. There should be 3 of us.
But
It
there's
gets
a good
very
joke
weird.
in the show.
It
4
gets
of us.
very weird when it's not 3 of us.
Yes, but it's
But
a
yeah,
good joke.
basically, a red guy and a yellow guy all live in a house together and go on adventures.
What? That's
Trust me,
That's all I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh.
it's effed.
It's
The
yellow.
first 6 episodes are on YouTube, so this
Yeah.
is the order you watch them. Go watch the YouTube clips.
Yeah.
The first 6 episodes on YouTube. Then go to 4D and go and watch all of that.
Yeah, there's only 6 episodes and they're all about 20 minutes long, so it won't take you long at all.
They
Okay.
expanded it for Channel 4, and a lot of people wondered if they could do it, but it just holds up just as well. Extended it. It's just amazing.
So-
By the way, Duck is a Tory MP type of voter, you can tell. That's what I'm going to say.
Just imagine, like, if instead of them putting like 80s kids TV tropes, like 80s action movie TV tropes through the Stranger Things machine, imagine if they put baby children
Sesame
TV through the Stranger Things machine.
What the heck?
But the horror movie, there's like one horror movie reference after another, like what bap 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 bap. And if you are like my age, so if you're like in your 40s, you'll see a lot of your kids' TV in there, and there's a couple of references to things that are really quite obscure as well, like that I don't know.
Splits, basically. The Brady.
Kind of. But the bit with the twins are they've got a look of like, this is a very obscure television reference I'm about to give you now, and if anybody else knows this one, I'll be quite surprised. But Totty the Doll's House.
Yeah, that sounds familiar to me. Yeah.
It was only one series and it was violent and horrible and freaky. But there's some twins that turn up and Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared that are very reminiscent of the dolls from Totty. And then there's a scene in it which is almost like a shot by shot remake of a bit of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in that episode as well.
Yeah.
One of my favorite franchises of all time.
Okay.
Like almost exactly, and I was like, that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's just like, what are you talking about?
But trust me, we're doing it pretty good. You two need to go watch all 12 episodes.
But I think, if I over-explain it, then I'm going to ruin it. I think you just need to see it for yourselves.
Did you watch the first episode and then you'll start clicking something's not right? And the end of season 1 on Channel 4.
Jesus, that was dark.
Yeah, but it's a bit more clues to tell us what's going on. Like, it's very weird. It's brilliantly inventive, and it just keeps you guessing. You think you know what's going on at the end of the YouTube short, so the first 6 episodes. Then you get to the Channel 4 one, and again on the last episode they flip it again, and you just don't know what to think anymore. Yeah. I don't think there is a grand plan. I think it's going to be like Lost. You make your own theories, and that's maybe the best way to do it. Don't try and explain everything. Just kind of get people to form their own theories of what the hell the house is.
Okay. Interesting. I'm
not
interested.
told you much. You'll thank us.
Definitely.
I wonder how long we'll figure out something's wrong.
Interesting.
I mean, I got it within the first bits of episode 1 when a certain member of the team gets bullied for not being creative enough. I was immediately onto it, like it was a bit off.
Alex, how's it sounding to you, Alex? How's it sounding to you over there?
It's sounding interesting. I like the part that it's a bit dark.
So it's
I very much like the Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Haven't seen it in a very long time.
It's
I haven't been seeing horror, to be honest.
It's quite dark. It's really like dystopian as well.
Sesame Street, but on crack.
Jeez.
Is it like a cartoon though, or is it like
puppets? Puppets.
Oh, it is puppets. Yeah.
Red guy is someone in a suit, and there's a lot of puppets, and they get away with some. They don't swear. That's what I'm going to be very careful here. They don't swear, and they don't really talk about adult. They do talk about adult things, but in a childlike way. But they don't really swear a lot, and what they say is adult. What's happening is adult. It's really, really effed up. It's like
so it is really inventive, but
it's like that's what makes it more disturbing, because they're not really, they're like children, so they're not really like, how do you say it? They're, without spoiling it, they don't react like an adult would, but to these adult things happening to them, it makes it even funnier.
Okay, else.
Why is it on YouTube?
Because it started to YouTube short. It got big on YouTube, 6 episodes. Then it went to Channel 4 after 6 years. And the budget just looks great. I'm not spoiling it, so do that in that order. YouTube, 1 to 6. Don't hug me, I'm scared. 1 to 6. Then go to 4OD, Channel 4 in this country. I don't know what the American one is. Go watch it. 1 to 6 there. There might be a second season. There should be. He deserves it.
Yeah, I'm logging it now. I'm logging it now.
Highest recommendation. See, I got Helen and me liking the same thing.
Don't hug me. What did you say?
Don't hug me. I'm scared.
Channel 4's done a very good job of advertising it.
This is freaky as heck. What is that? This is freaky as heck.
Oh, I see the yellow man. Okay.
The yellow guy.
You're still not ready for it, because
I'm not ready.
You're not ready for it. No, you can get it done in a day. All 12 episodes together.
Yeah,
the
we did
are
it.
5 minutes each. So you can get it done in a day. I ate through it in a day. I just consumed the whole thing.
Yeah, they're 20. I don't know if I'm looking at the right one.
I just can't believe they made the first 6 like on their own.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So well done. Let's get creative.
Let's get creative.
Let's get creative.
And the tunes are really good as well, by the way. I know I shouldn't that's not always a selling point, but
hey, I love myself a good soundtrack. I love myself a good soundtrack.
There's 3 of us.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us. Anyway, so okay, so I want to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race UK season 3.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think very quickly we're going to do RuPaul checkup, Helen, because.
Do you know what I said though? Do you know what I said when
best season of UK Drag Race? They just done the musical with Mary Poppins, the Mary Poppins piss take, and like seriously, it is almost impossible to know who's going home now. It's such high quality. Everyone wants it. Everybody's loving each other as well. The bitches have all gone home early. Legitly, the runway was amazing. I turned to my wife and said, "This is the best season. This is even better than season 2. Season 3 was awful. Season 4, you're back on. I love it. I'm adoring this show."
But when we were watching it, like when I watched the opening episode with my husband, and he was like, Dakota Schiffer and Starlet are both really pretty, and I was like, yeah, they're not going to last long. And he was like, what do you mean? He was like, no. The pretty girls, Rue doesn't keep them in for long.
Well, Crystal Valance won last year, and she was just a pretty girl. So
she wasn't that pretty. Sorry, Crystal.
No, but she had the same look.
Damn, Helen. Damn.
She won.
No, but I think she was makeup pretty, like the naturally pretty girls, like Dakota Schiffer.
Still shit.
When they were doing the reading challenge, she didn't have a scrap of makeup on, and they were all like, "Oh yeah," they were reading her for it, and she was just like, "Rue hates that." Naturally pretty girls.
She literally does her. She's the first trans person.
Trans woman, yeah.
Trans woman.
So, UK Drag Race.
And she just goes with the natural look. She doesn't try, and we've lost Troy. Banger of a manga though, there, Troy. Monster. Basically.
But is that drag though? I don't know.
Charmed. I get the book up. So basically, she just has her natural look, and it's like very basic.
But she doesn't do drag makeup, and I don't think that's not on.
Try. She has nice costumes, but she doesn't really try and do makeup or any transform. She just I think she's back next week.
Yeah. And that's the thing; they never last long.
No, they get halfway, but it's a strong. Okay, so Black Pepper, Cheddar Gorgeous, Danny Beard, and I think it's going to be LaFille as the top 4.
I don't know. I think it's going to be Pixie Polite instead of LaFille.
Yeah,
they're setting her up on a kind of. They're setting her up on a second place kind of thing, aren't they? Because
I don't know. The problem with when they got the confidence down, they're showing it too hard. They tend to overdo it. And they tend to go home in an episode. I've watched enough Drag Race to know the narrative.
But she's not getting the confidence edit. Baby got that this week, but she's getting always the bridesmaid edit.
Yeah, AKA LED.
LED, which means that she's gonna get to the final, not win, and then show up on an all-star somewhere.
No, I think it's Cheddar Gorgeous or Danny Beard. I don't think anybody's getting past those two behemoths. Manchester.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. But I think the third place one for me is going to be Pixie Polite and not LaFille.
A bearded girl, a bearded drag queen is amazing. Like that is just very amazing for me to see. Like proper beard, I'm going with it.
I do like Danny Beard.
Go watch it. It's fantastic. We put season 4. I'm adoring it. Well done. You got the right amount of queens in this time, and you're not sending the wrong queens home as well. Like season 3, mistake after mistake after mistake. It's just much better. Brilliant.
I mean, I do love Danny Beard. I really do, but I do worry that she's going to turn into a bit of a bag of chips. Kind of one. Yeah, I know she's better than Baga. Sorry, Baga. She's better than Baga, but
bag of shit. Sorry.
Baga.
Oh, wow.
She's better than Baga, but Baga's really, really one note. Like Baga just comes and does like much better every 5 minutes. And I think if Danny Beard gets a catchphrase, that's going to be it for him. So let's just pray Danny.
He's not. He's going to do a Lawrence Chaney, and he's going to most probably win the whole thing. If it's not Cheddar Gorgeous, there's your top 2. They're the legends of the UK scene. So they are.
Yeah. So you're sold on Cheddar then, because you weren't too sure about her last week.
No, winning me over. I like all the queens have been very funny and nice and very polite and very positive. Nice to get the bitches out early, so there's no drama. I'm sure there will be drama if one of them's having a bad week, but there's no backstabbing thing going on. I like it. And our queens are a lot less, not so annoying in the voice like the American ones are. They kind of contain the campness a little bit.
Yeah.
The US queens are I don't need to hear that, like, squawking pigeons.
I tell you what, though, if you enjoy Cheddar Gorgeous, you should watch Drag SOS.
I already have, actually. That was me and my wife stumbled onto that. Cheddar Gorgeous, lovely. It has got that basic bitch from season 2, the cosplayer, the one that kept dressing up in really shit drag and just got lucky to get to week 4 of season 2. That's one. Basic bitch.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That's not her name, but she was basic bitch. She wore a bin bag one week and got away with it.
Not Taste, because Taste isn't one of them.
No. She was one that literally dressed up as a Mortal Kombat character and nobody caught it. And me and my wife were like, that is clearly a video game character, you cheeky bitch. Like, that is Katana from Mortal Kombat with the teeth and everything. I was like,
Astina Mandela.
Nobody plays video games on the panel. I was like, that is a video game character. That is cheating.
Astina Mandela.
Yeah. May she get shot in the ass. Anyway, let's move on from the Drag Race.
What else have you been watching?
I'm going to very quickly just go through. I have finally got around to Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Predator 2.
Okay.
Funny you should mention Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This almost like you knew. I've not seen the first one before. Very, very good. It holds up. It's still horrifying. And then I made the mistake of watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and it's completely awful.
It's not good. None of the sequels are good.
Yeah, Number 1 was brilliant. Number 1 is like, I don't explain anything. It's horrifying. There's like an old man in a wheelchair trying to hammer a woman in the back of the head with a hammer, and he can't hold it. Every time he drops the hammer, it's terrifying because you think he's going to get her. It's horrific.
I still maintain the
and-
scariest bit of that film is when they're all sat around the table looking at her.
Oh, that scene was amazing.
And
That was
she's
amazing
just, that's
scene.
the bit.
And it's not afraid to show a disabled person can be a prick either, and it's brilliant. I think it's good
Yeah.
to have an arsehole disabled character as well. This was 1970 as well.
That's
It's
true.
good to see bad disabled people in a wheelchair. He was an absolute dick, and you always see really positive. You can also do bad people, disabled people.
I love
glad.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, good film. Really jump scary. Like short, doesn't upstay its welcome. It's tidy. I like a film an hour and a half. I don't like too long films. Very happy with it. And the sequel is just 80s cheese. It's just everything has gone in the wrong direction.
Yeah, cheese factor turned to 11, boy. Ooh, wait.
Awful. Awful. It's like the complete opposite of what you should make a good sequel.
So the original you're talking about is the one from 1974, or which one? Yeah,
that one.
Leatherface.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. If you want to laugh, go watch that one. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Sequels, but I'm pretty sure I've seen the original. Just trying to figure that out. Because the sequels are very Hollywood-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and the original's like done with a
very
bunch
raw.
of 50 pence.
Yeah, very raw.
I'm looking forward to watching the Netflix one. Because the Netflix one looks like it's put it back to where it needs to be.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about the brand new? You talking about the brand new one?
Yeah, I haven't watched.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's yeah.
It's better than 2, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. You got to check it out for yourself, bro. And for me, that new one's trash.
I also watch X as well.
X.
Okay, you see X. All right. What you think?
It's basically they all go shoot a porno at an old people's house, and then shit goes down. That's all I'm gonna say. Brilliant, twisty, turny. I loved it.
People love that movie. I gotta check it out myself. I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and I'm not spoiling it. It's just amazing. It's really good. Like, I give that up as well.
Because the new one, Pearl's out, isn't it? One that's based on it, isn't it? Pearl. That's the new one that's come out as well. One that's based on X.
Oh.
As well.
Yes.
Yeah.
X.
Also, I managed to get Warm Bodies as well.
Warm Bodies.
Nicholas Hoult being a zombie that falls
Adults
in love.
only.
Very well done. Huh?
It's an adults only, I see.
Oh yeah. So X.
I'm no adult.
Yeah. She's very young. Yeah,
very young.
And I knew you, Alex. I knew you.
Never heard.
You will see some stuff.
So.
You will see some stuff in X.
Hey.
I'll see some stuff.
You gonna see some stuff. I'm gonna see some stuff in there.
I'm gonna get stuck. Interesting.
Oh
I hope
my god.
to explicit Ben, but thank you.
Hey, okay. Ben, have you seen Grim Cutty yet? Have you seen it? Grim Cutty.
No.
That came on Hulu. Good. Have a good movie. Check it out. It's called Grim Cutty. Check it out. Hulu's Grim Cutty.
Grim Cutty.
Yeah, check it out. Just type it in Google. You'll see it. Trust me, you'll be like, what the heck is this? It's like a creepypasta made movie. Incredible. Really good. I like it. So good.
I have a question for my wife, Troy.
Okay.
How do you watch everything? How do you you've got all the apps, you've got everything.
Troy's got means.
Hey, I've got ways of doing this, but the thing is I can't really say too much because of where I work, so I've got to be careful with that. Okay. What I say. Just in case I was listening. Yeah.
And my day.
We have commented in this house quite a few times. How does Troy watch everything? I don't know.
I have the beans.
I'm struggling just to keep up with what I'm watching.
As Ernie Hudson was saying, Ghostbusters, I got the tools, I got the talent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got right now. So, that's what I'm saying right now. That's it.
You're doing it whilst you're sleeping, Troy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
just
I'd say so. Osmosis, you know? Yeah.
You've got a relative called Auntie T who's got all of the subscriptions, right?
Oh my god!
Troy most probably puts when he sleeps, he can watch movies on his iPad.
Very good guess, Helen.
Yes. Yes. Oh god.
Scarily.
Everybody just needs to find where their Auntie T lives, right?
I'm also going to quickly talk about Predator 2. I know I'm talking about a lot of movies. Predator 2 is not as good as number 1, but it's not a bad movie. The acting's crazy though. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh, Danny Glover just outdone himself in that movie. But the thing is, everything around him wasn't as good. So I was like, oh.
It's like porn stars. He's walked on a porn star.
Yeah, it's like a B movie set. Walked on it. It's like, what the hell happened here?
And they've decided we're going to keep shooting with this brilliant actor on our porn set. It's like we can't afford decent actors.
I think the same thing happens in one of the Saw films, isn't it? Am I getting that wrong?
No, you're right. He was the police officer.
That was Chris Rock in it. Chris Rock was the cop.
I'm pretty sure Danny Glover was in one of them.
I think he was in there. I think he was.
Yeah, he
wasn't
was.
The latest one, Spiral. Was it Spiral? I think it was Spiral.
It wasn't. He's in.
Chris Rock's in Spiral.
No, I'm saying with Danny Glover because he was in one of the ones. So what was it? Danny Glover Saw.
Danny Glover's in the first one, I think.
He is.
Oh damn, he's the original. Oh, he is the original.
Yeah, he's the policeman.
Oh my god, I forgot. I haven't seen something so long. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to quickly say, Warm Bodies is also brilliant as well with Nicholas Hoult in it, the zombie love story. So, go watch. I know it's a lot of movies, but I have been watching some movies this week. I do apologize.
Fair play, fair play.
I'm saving all my big shows for next week for the Halloween special, Midnight Club and all that. It's a Halloween special. We need to watch horror shows for that.
I need to finish watching Midnight Club. Actually, it is on there.
It's not grabbing me by my balls.
I will say something right now about Midnight Club. I will say something about Midnight Club right now.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I've seen all of it. I don't like it, so I'm gonna say I don't like it.
Midnight Club.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Why?
Like it.
I've watched
after the success of after watching the Midnight Mass. And you're seeing Midnight Club. I was disappointed as heck. I was like, no.
I hear you.
The drop off was huge. Too much for me. I couldn't do it.
I'm struggling with it, and it's 10 episodes. I just thought, why is this 10 episodes? This is not.
What, Midnight Mass?
Midnight Club. Midnight Club. This the other one that's done. The new one. One brand new one that's out.
I didn't realise that's such lazy naming of a show.
Yeah,
Midnight Club. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Alex, but we'll see. I don't know.
Try.
We'll get to it next week.
I can't recommend it. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't recommend.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it because, I'm disappointed because of the shows he's done previously: Midnight Mass, Hill House, Bly Manor.
He was on a run. Until that.
Did you like Midnight Mass?
I loved it. Yeah, I adore
10 out of 10 for me. A+.
It, but I really need to pay more attention to it.
Oh, is it a thing where you're not really watching it? You're not really listening to it?
I just can't get into it.
No. Alex, trust me. Just watch the show.
Focus.
Keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on watching Midnight Mass.
It will unfold. Once you get halfway through the show, then just roller coaster after that.
I know. It sounds like Game of Thrones, where it's really shit and everyone sits around a room talking for bollocks and nothing happens. Yeah. Midnight Mass is actually worth it, unlike Game of Thrones.
It's worth it.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna delete Midnight Club.
Don't sell yourself by watching that. Don't do it. Yeah, just after watching.
There was one good bit though where there was a jump scare. They were making a point of jump scares not being good. The commentary on the stories is fun. Like the jump scare, the overuse of jump scares was very well done, but it got annoying. It outstayed its welcome too much. And just jump scares like, what are you doing? Do these stories relate to the characters? No, doesn't. It's just it's the actors playing the characters in the story. Really annoying. It's just like half the episode's taken up with this damn story that has nothing to do with the characters. That's my biggest problem with it. You could be character building in that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, oh my god.
I hope House of Ulcer is better and that the Del Toro, obviously Alex isn't related to the man, but hopefully Del Toro's House of Curiosities is good.
Oh, Guillermo del Toro. Oh my god, it's so good. So that new poster that is released, oh my god, perfect. That trailer is incredible.
It's released when we're recording it, so it won't be included in the Halloween special. Unless Troy watches it in one day.
What he's doing, my dear uncle.
He's doing a horror anthology day next week.
Hello.
House of Curiosities.
Oh.
It looks good.
But
It looks really
the
good.
bastard's releasing it on the week that we're going to be recording. So unfortunately, we're going to have to. We won't be able to put it on the podcast. It's going to be a pain in the ass. It's literally on the 25th.
Yeah,
It's Calixto's now.
Oh my gosh!
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Cabinet of
Cabinet
Curiosities.
of Curiosities. Yeah.
For a second now, I thought Alex couldn't spell her own surname. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's so difficult, isn't it? Oh my god.
I still can't believe that I've got Danny Glover's in Saw 1. Oh my days. I'm still bummed out by that. I'm like, oh my god.
You know what? I think Danny Glover would rather you forgot that as well.
It's fine.
It's a good movie.
But number one is so good. And Prey, which is a recent one from Disney Plus, is brilliant as well. The Native American one is fantastic. My God, I love Prey. Love that.
So Prey is so good. Oh my gosh.
Prey is so good. And she makes mistakes as well. She's not just a perfect woman. She's
nowhere near perfect. Yeah.
And that makes it more powerful when she wins. That's great writing. Like, you've made her a normal person that does great things, but she does not perfect. And I like that. Good writing, finally. Well done. Well done. She-Hulk, are you watching? Well done. Right.
She-Hulk.
Is this a 22 film? Prey.
Look, She-Hulk.
Yeah, Prey, yeah. It's really good.
Ended the way that solved all the problems the way that all white women do, by complaining to the manager. She did, though. That's what it was. She complained to the manager and got what she wanted.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's what it was like.
And then she died?
No.
Oh, I don't want to know.
She didn't die. I don't want to know about it.
There are a lot of people that wish she had. Apparently, it's not done well.
Yes, I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, if you see me not watch a show after 2 episodes, it's bad. It's terrible.
Because you haven't talked about it, which means you've dumped.
Nope, I'm not talking about that show. Nope, not happening.
Oh, it's the newest entry of Predator. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's brilliant. No, it's a really good, like, it's not a reboot. It's like
it's like basically a prequel.
The Native Americans. It's such a clever idea to go back to that time and just have bows and arrows versus the Predators.
It's like old America, basically. It's where it's set. Yeah.
Oh, good. They don't do what I like now is we live in 2022, so they're not mocking the stereotype. There's no stereotypes. It's just people living in that time as a Native American. They're not mocking it. Back 30 years ago, they would have been doing all the stereotypes. I'm looking at you, Peter Pan. Looking at you. And Hook. Okay, so Alex and Troy and Helen, what do you guys want to talk about? I've taken up most of the space. I apologize.
That's all good. I think Troy should go next because he's not been here for a while.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I have a prediction. Go on. Let's get YouTube prediction. Troy Salmon. I can't be bothered. Just tell me.
You haven't got this time, Ben. Admit it. Yeah. Admit it. You failed. All right. Okay. So, first TV show I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to say I've got so much to talk about right now. I'm like a kid in the candy store. My God, I feel good. Let's see. I'm going to go with, I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's really low key. Called The Devil in Ohio. It's called.
I'm about to say Loki's back next year.
I did watch The Devil in Ohio, and I'm wondering what you thought of it.
Oh, okay. Wavelength.
Where is it to watch?
I like that. It's Netflix.
Where is it to watch? It's on my list.
Devil in Ohio.
Is this not a horror show that we should be talking about next week?
Man, I gotta bring it out, man. I'm not gonna go too deep in it. I'll talk about it more next week if you want.
Okay.
Want to save it?
Please do. Save it for next week. We need to stop the horror one. I'm holding it.
Okay. All right, but right now I'm just gonna talk to Helen real quick. Helen.
Yo.
What do you think about this so far? What do you think about Devil in Ohio? What do you think about the show? I thought it was really good. I liked it. I can see you thinking, Helen. I can see you thinking. Right now. I liked it.
I think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
I just think it wasn't executed as well as it could have been.
Like
by the time, I mean, there was a lot of subtext that was kind of hinted at, and then just completely forgotten about by the next episode. Like there was some really interesting stuff about marriage and honesty and all that stuff that just was like, right, no, that's done now. We're not talking about it in this episode now.
Yeah, certain subplots were kind of dropped.
Or not even subplots and subtext as well. That could have been quite interesting and would taken it to places that were really different from other shows that are very similar to that.
Yeah.
And I think they missed their chance with it.
It's true. There was something because
at one point I feel it was fine. It was fine. It could have been great.
Could have been really.
And they pushed out.
Hey, you know what? That end. There was a theme in here. There was a song like the soundtrack of the show, and I was like, as a Christian, I was like, oh my days, that killed me. I was like, why am I bopping along to this song? You know what it is, Helen. You know what song it is. That end song, I was like, oh my god, someone's addictive.
What's the song about?
It's incredible. I can't really say too much because it's spoil it if I say anything about it. Because if you watch it, it's basically within the plot, the song. But the way I just said that there, you probably give you a hint of what it was about. But this shows you. I like this show. It's very almost one note at times, but I liked it. For some reason, I liked it. It was just kind of like a eerie kind of a Mike Flanagan-esque type of show. I'd say that. Yeah, I'd say that. It was good. It was good. I liked it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've just blanked out everything you said because I don't want to
spoil it. Yeah, he's trying to get spoiled. We spoiled it. We said it.
Sorry.
But yeah. But I say it was really good. I said Alex, you can check that out as well. Devil Ohio, Netflix. Check it out. I like it. I recommend it.
Halloween a week early.
Don't trust me. I can bring Halloween. Trust me, next week. Woo-wee! Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I've got some stuff to talk about.
Wreck is also on BBC One as well. That horror shit thing with the chicken. I need to watch that as well. I've got serious TV to watch before we get to Halloween next week.
What is it called?
It's about a killer chicken serial killer on a ship. It looks hilarious.
Oh my god.
Wreck.
Killer chicken.
Troy. Yeah, it's got a big chicken with blood on it. Wreck.
Troy. Yeah, it's called Wreck, right? But I thought you were talking about not Wreck, WR.
Yeah, for the REC.
I thought you were talking about REC, and I was like,
so I thought that kind of Wreck.
Yeah,
I thought I was talking about that. But so 8 episodes. 8 episodes of Devil Ohio. Check it out. So that's my little mini. That's my mini recommendation right there.
How about Succession? Because I know you get to watch Succession, your YouTube channel.
I was not going to talk about it, but if you want me to talk about it, we'll talk about it.
How do you watch it? How are you able to watch it?
We started it tonight.
You started it. You started it.
Watch the first episode tonight.
Hey.
On now.
The whole of it.
On now, yeah.
All of it. I watched all of it. So damn good. That's what I'm going to say right now. Succession is incredible. Oh my gosh.
This is what I've heard.
The last time it came up, we love it. Last time it came up, I was like, "Oh, he's from Dundee, isn't it?" And then somebody else was arguing with me that he's not from Dundee. And I watched the first episode today, and I was like, "He is from Dundee." I knew it.
Oh my god! Hey, I think I brought it up one time on the podcast, but I've seen all of it now. So far, so season 3 finished in the books. Season 4, season 4 is coming out soon. So oh my gosh, I didn't know how I was gonna love this show, but anymore. But I do. Succession.
What is the genre? Is it like drama?
So it's like the TV show Suits. That kind of thing. So basically, it's basically this guy called Logan Roy, who is in charge of this massive media corporation. He controls like TV, the news, all that kind of stuff. So all the publications, like in terms of that kind of field, yeah. But it's
like a Rupert Murdoch kind.
Yes, he's a Murdoch. Yeah, that's basically what he is. Yeah, he's like Rupert Murdoch. That's what he is. Incarnated in TV form. But he's kind of like has this kind of dying brand. It's still very profitable, massively profitable brand that he's got right now. but he's kind of a dying brand. He's kind of fend off the technology age that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, take him down. He's got to worry about his own family trying to replace him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why the show's called Succession. He's trying to figure out who's going to take over. You know what I'm saying? When he's gone or when he steps down, whenever that is.
So basically, the first episode's him like preparing his son to take over, and at the very last minute, he's like, "Do you know what? I'm not going to retire yet." And the whole thing is like, "What?" And the son's like, "What?" And then it turns into a massive. I mean, this isn't a spoiler because it's the first episode.
No, it's not spoiler.
But he ends up collapsing at the end of the first episode, and like the whole of the second episode is when their true colors come out because they're all kind of double crossing each other, trying to find out if they're going to be the one.
Yeah, who's next?
Who's next?
They inherit
no.
And they're all like, no, don't worry about it. You know, let's make so and so the thing, and then going behind and then saying they're going to do it themselves, and just double crossing each other and like really just being horrid.
They're insane. Every member of the family is insane in their own way, and they've got yeah. And it's so good the way every character has got their own personality. Each and every one of them is different from the next person, and it's like in different levels of insanity. I love it.
Psychopathy.
Yes. Oh my god, so damn good, and it's funny as well. It's like because certain characters they crack me up. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Who would you say was your favorite character though? Helen,
I've only watched 2 episodes of it.
Yeah, so far.
What I was really interested to hear was that it was written by one of the guys who wrote Peep Show.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I'm really enjoying this new thing in Hollywood where they're getting comedy writers to do drama and horror, because if comedy writers can do timing really, really well,
so good.
and all of the wham lines in Succession, like but I couldn't, like, the person I enjoyed the most is like Matthew McFadden's character, who's the only girl's husband, who's such a smarmy arsehole.
Tom.
That I just, and then Kieran Culkin's brilliant. Like, I can tell he's just choosing violence at every single opportunity, and I'm entirely here for it.
Kieran Culkin. Well, I saw this guy. I was like, oh my god, let me watch this guy because most of the stuff that he's in is usually funny. So I watched him in the show, and I was like, this guy's off the wall, crazy. This guy's nuts, like literally in the funniest way possible.
But the other thing as well, the other kind of thing in the mix is that just before he has the hemorrhage, his nephew turns up to ask him for a favour because he had a job at one of his theme parks and he's messed it up. And his mum's saying to him, like, you need to go to your uncle and like ask him for a favour. So he's in the middle of getting this favour when it all kicks off. So they're all using this like nephew kid as their like gopher, but because they're really, really rich, like they're just like saying to him, like taking all his money off of him, going, "Oh, good, you got some change." It's like all
exactly. This guy, I need to go home. Like, no, I'll take it though.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
But he's got to be nice to them all because obviously, you know,
he has to.
His life is in their hands.
I know. He's
got like the first episode, the second episode, they send him home to get like all the dad's things, and they're all phoning him, going, "Can you make sure you bring the contracts?" And he's like, "Yeah." And the other one's phoning him, going, "Do not bring the contracts. Tell them that you can't find them."
He's in the middle of all these powerful people, like he's got like relative cousins who are literally fighting over each other, like to get this for him, get that for him. And it's just like, okay, I'll try. Like that kind of thing. He's right in the middle of it.
He's like phoning his mum, going, "I don't know which one to listen to." And she's like,
"Who's the most powerful?" I don't know.
Yeah, which one is the most powerful?
I don't know which one. I gotta decide which one I'm gonna follow. That's basically what the whole thing is. It's funny. Even the outside people, the tertiary people, like the support, so good. Everyone in this show does their part. I love it. So it's an HBO show. This is why it's so good. HBO winning 99% of the time. But yeah, Succession, so good. Succession is a good show. I don't say too much because Helen will literally watch the rest of it at some point. I literally just binged them. I binged the heck out of it. I couldn't stop watching. I was like, I watched 2 episodes, and I was like, okay, let me stop. And I was like, nah, it was just that's like the days gone by. I'm literally just bagging them out.
It's one of the things that me and my husband have been like wanting to watch for ages, but we just haven't got around to it. Is like, is it time for Succession yet? And we're like, oh, I don't really feel like it.
Exactly, yeah, that's what happened to me. I was waiting maybe after.
And then it was like, no, it's time now. Definitely time now.
It's time. It's one of the things where I said, it's time. game over, man. It's got to be done at this point.
Gotta be
But
done.
yeah, it's got to be done, Alex. It had to be done at that point. But yeah, HBO show. I think it's also on Sky as well. So yeah, they're showing
Yeah, Now
Sky
TV.
too. Yeah, Now TV as well. They're showing there as well. They got the box set and stuff. But yeah. So Devon the High House, Succession. How can I throw one more in there? Maybe it's really quick. Another show, really quick, called Big Sky. It's a really good show as well. I was surprised how good the show actually was. So it's about these two women, private investigators who try to solve this crime. So I'm in the first season right now. And anyone seen Vikings? The original Vikings, the show.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a character called Lagertha in there. She literally stars this. She's like Ragna's wife in that show. In this one, she stars it. And it's about this trafficking ring, and it's a really good show because it literally starts off where she's trying to chase this guy down who's a trucker, and he kidnaps this they call them lot lizards, where you're for a truck stop where basically a woman comes up to you, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, you know what's next. But yeah, he captures one of them, locks her up, captures these two young teenagers on the road because they cut him off on the road. Everyone's seen the movie Joyride with Paul Walker, where the guy called Rusty Nail goes Candy Cane, that evil truck driver. Everyone knows that horror movie. Everyone knows that. We've seen that. Really good Joyride. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Yeah, it's kind of like that where he just says, "No, you cut me off. I'm gonna kill you." That kind of thing. And it captures them, and this whole kind of storyline is based around that. But Big Sky is really quick. I'll just talk about it real quick just to make you guys see it. Really good. It wasn't really a episode by episode type of thing. It's more of a overall arcing storyline each season. That's where it is right now. So yeah, love the show. Big Sky. Check it out. So that's me done.
I think I might check that out. Actually, that sounds good.
Yeah, Big Sky. Check it out. It's another sleeper hit right there. You know, it's that good. Really good.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Alex,
you sure you don't want to go?
Nah, first? You go.
I'm not sure. Okay, my picks are that good or that gory. But anyway, I was thinking of recommending one which I'm quite like in between, but I thought it was very good initially. It's Killing Eve.
Oh, Killing Eve. Okay.
So I initially like binged on it, like, and I couldn't stop, right?
Yeah.
But then it just drags on for a bit too long for me. I think it's brilliant. I really like it because it's two women who are like, one's really, really bad and the other one's like trying to get the bad one. But then things just kind of get a bit messed up if no one's seen it, I won't spoil it. Really great actress. What's her name? The blonde lady. I really liked her.
What's her name again? I know it.
Jodie Comer.
Yeah, there you go. Comer. There you go.
Her. And then I was speaking to a friend and I was like, where are you from? Like Russia or something? And she's like, no, she's British. And I was like, no, that can't be. That's impossible. Like, you need to hear her.
She's really good. I've got to admit.
She's obviously a great actress.
Yeah, really
I really loved her whole personality, because she's got lots of like interesting traits in her personality. She's really funny. She's really charming. She's a great psychopath. Really, really.
I gotta check this show out because that
I would have
said for years.
Love as well, you know.
There's a bit where they send her for a psychiatric assessment, and she turns up in like the most stupid dress you have ever seen. And she's just like acting mad. Like they know, but she like doesn't say anything that they could actually use against her.
Yeah, stay quiet. It's like
yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's very smart, beautiful actress. Her character is amazingly made, I think. Same as she's not an FBI, she's an MI5? MI5?
Yeah, I think it's MI5.
Agent. She's also really, really good. She's also brilliantly smart, and like she's got all this different things in her personality. Like you think she's like this, very organized and structured, and she's got a very organized life, and she's married and this and that and the other, and then it all starts going a bit wild, and I love that because it's just very what's the word, unexpected.
Unpredictable, yeah.
Well, she
But
just
I
gets
wish
absolutely full on obsessed with Villanelle, doesn't she? It's like
she's obsessed.
yeah,
Killing
it's really good.
Eve. Killing Eve.
What's
It's
the
a
name
good
of the
one.
agent?
Hopefully I'll finish it one day. I think it's very long.
If
I'll check it out.
if if you can not finish it, like if you can not watch the last episode, I think
Better.
it'll make you happier than watching it.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That's why I stopped in a way. So it's
Yeah,
like,
they didn't nail the ending.
Okay,
What's
damn.
the name
Okay.
of the Asian actress?
Sandra Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
She's brilliant. I'm gonna watch The Chair on Netflix. She's like
The Chair is really good. I've seen The Chair.
yeah,
It's
I wanna
good.
watch that. She's an actress I want to follow all over now. She's very good. I'm a big fan of her.
Yeah,
Killing
she's
Eve was
pretty
a
good.
good show. Really happy that got brought up. Fantastic.
Killing Eve.
and apparently, is this the one where she becomes quite a famous? This Corme?
Yeah, Jodie Comer, yeah. This is like that big role, yeah.
They
Yeah, she's
like
in Hollywood now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
She's
she
up
does
there now.
a great job.
Yeah,
There
she's
is
really
a good
good.
story compared to this because the poster shows them cuddling in like a lover's way. I remember once a kid went past and went, "Oh, is that a show about lesbians?" I went, "No, it's shit. There's no lesbians in it," and kept walking. It's very inappropriate, but like obviously they were teenage kids, like school kids. I don't know why. I just laughed when I heard that. Good show. Though. It was a very good show.
Oh,
I wouldn't say there was no lesbians in it.
No, but he obviously hadn't watched far enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some lesbians in it.
He didn't clearly get far enough. He gave up. He was what expected in episode 1.
He should have
Yeah,
carried.
probably.
It gets better.
Oh my god, Killing Eve. Been watching that. Yes.
Back on iPlayer now, actually. Back on iPlayer, so go watch it.
Yeah, very, very good. And the next one, which I won't go too much into detail, but I've recently watched, was the Sandman.
Ah, okay. All right, okay.
This again, brilliant.
Sandman, yes. Now someone else has seen it. Yes.
Have you guys seen it?
Yeah,
I haven't. I think
seen it. Love it. Love Sandman.
Seen some
I
of
really
it.
liked it. The last episode, I loved it because it's super weird. It makes no sense. No sense. But there's a certain animal that I love in that episode. Loads of them. When you see it, you'll know. It's great. It's a great. You can watch it almost separately because I feel like all the episodes, although they're kind of linked, they have a different story.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I say so. Yeah, you can do that as well.
It's not too long, so you can. I basically watched it like in 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. I just it was quick. Within a day, I was finished. I was like, oh, my day's finished. I was like, no, finished it.
I cried in one episode.
Yeah, it was the episode. Oh my gosh. Oh, Alex, that episode.
I think I
so
cried.
Sad.
I can't remember
which.
Oh,
so sad. Oh my god.
It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
Am I such an empath? I cry sometimes with.
I felt it. I was trying to film it. I was like, no, I'm not sad.
No. And it's so well shot and directed, and the lighting, it looks amazing. It's like $1 million.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really artistically done well as well. Like they got a good director in, because you can give it all the budget you want. If you don't have a good director or cinematographer, it don't look good. It looks $1 million. A good job, and the actors are on point. I can't wait to watch the rest of it.
Yeah,
It's amazing from what I've seen. Big fan of the comics. Me and Troy read the comics, So I have high expectations for it going in. I'm glad to say it meets them.
Yes.
Like brilliant. Well done, Netflix. You can do stuff right occasionally. Well done.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, that's the
Those are the good
serial killer episode. So good, so good,
So good. I
so
remember
good.
right now because it was so it was so painful.
Yeah.
Very, very painful.
Yeah.
But there's also love. There's also hell.
Mm,
There's the
yes,
devil. Everything. Like
literally.
it's got so much fantasy. It's got, dystopian stuff.
Yeah. So my god, oh my
So I
god. Good
definitely recommend it. It's not scary whatsoever, but it's a nice theme. It's a very interesting theme.
Gwendolyn Christie as the devil, so good. She's
That's a
amazing.
good
I love her.
devil.
I love that woman. I love that.
She's
She's
good.
so good. Yeah.
She was really
good.
pissed off at some point.
Yeah. Just some eyes. That's what told you story. She doesn't say anything, just the eyes. Like,
Like unlike any other show as well, it's got great imagination in the set design. It just looks something different. You need that in TV. I'm so glad a lot of people got the second season. Right. It's officially getting a second season, right?
yeah, it's getting second season, yeah.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well done, people. Well done.
Yeah, keep watching. It's good. I liked it.
I didn't know if the general audience would watch it because it's so damn weird. If you're not a fan of the comics, you don't know what they're looking at. And I'm so glad it got a second season because it deserves it. Well done.
I think so. Like, I can just say, like, my mum has no clue about the comics. I recommended it to her, and she absolutely loved it. She was like, "Oh my god," because she likes fantasy.
Yeah.
And she loves it. So, I think it caters to lots of different genres. Like, many people could like it.
Yeah, there's so
It
many
does.
characters.
Definitely.
It's like a multicultural. Just all the characters are very different. It's not like one type of character. They're all very individually different, and I think.
Yeah, oh man, Desire is such a good character design as well. Desire, oh man, Desire, so I love Desire. Desire is good.
Yeah.
Desire,
I love the one where he's meeting someone every 100 years or something.
Oh, that was a good episode. Oh, that was a good episode as well. Yeah,
I
we're
loved
gonna
it.
meet here every year. It was every couple of 100 years. I was just stay coming here, see how you've done. Because he said he didn't like eternity. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, well, you're gonna live long enough, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah, I'm sure in 100 years he's gonna be begging me.
Yes, to take his life. Yeah. And he didn't do it still. So I was like, oh, snap.
I thought, to be honest, I was like, yeah, of course, like that's too long. Who wants to live forever?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, there's now, we've got rid of the ticks.
Get rid of them. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god.
And suddenly just like, what? No.
Oh my
Sounds
god.
good. Sounds good.
I just realised something.
That's me, guys. That's all.
Thank you. Great choices.
Love it.
Very,
Love
very
it.
quickly before Helen.
Thank you.
All right.
Entire series in one day.
Yeah, did it, man. Did it.
That's why now I figured out why you don't have a girlfriend. There we go. Get a girlfriend, man. You deserve one.
Don't need him right now. I'm good. All right, now I'm good. Because there's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Jesus Christ. Right, it's not
Look,
a race, man.
Look, don't pressure Troy. Don't
pressure me.
I'm
a free spirit.
If he wants to be ready, he can be ready. Like,
yeah, I'm a free spirit.
These things take time.
You can store TV shows like nuts to a squirrel in a tree, mate. You don't have to. No, it's amazing. You're a good dude. Just get a girlfriend.
Don't get tied down. I'm good.
Find a TV girlfriend. Get a girlfriend that likes TV. You'll be sorted. You might like Drag Race finally.
No, heck no. No. We like, that's it. We got conversation right there. Cut off. Cut off right there.
Not for everyone. Right.
Helen.
Okay.
What have you got?
I've watched a few things this week, but I've found there's one thing that I'm so passionate about. It's the only thing that I'm going to talk about. I'm really sorry, everybody, but it is another Apple TV one.
Oh, okay.
All right, Troy watches everything, Helen. I'm sure he's seen it
Apple
already.
TV, I don't know. I've only seen a couple, so we'll see.
Okay, so it's Bad Sisters.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though. No.
Oh my
Okay.
God, hold on. We have to stop. He hasn't watched it. Hold on.
Bad Sister.
I told you Apple TV. I don't really watch that much Apple TV.
No,
Do you know what? It's really, really, and I didn't want this to happen because, like, I don't like a lot of the ways what things Apple stand for. I'm not really sure about their business model. A lot of things make me quite uncomfortable. But man, they know how to make television.
What's wrong with the business model?
Just some of like the kind of the way that they build in. They make a lot of their older things obsolete very, very quickly, so people have to keep buying new stuff. Like, I don't think that's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, the Apple does that all the time. Yes.
But it's a very personal opinion, and everybody can do what they want to do. But
I'm not a fan of Apple either, actually. I don't like iTunes. There's once, because I changed computers a couple of times, they locked me out of all of the music that I bought.
yeah,
So I've never been an Apple fan since. I'm glad our work phones are.
Yeah, something similar happened to me as well, Ben. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
So anyway, Bad Sisters, it's adapted from a Flemish TV show, so it's like not a pure adaptation. It's not a straight original thing, but it's the British version is written by Sharon Horgan.
She's the sister of someone from a Channel 4 documentary of another Irish woman who plays her sister. This Way Up?
That's yeah. She was in This Way Up, yeah. She plays the big sister in This Way Up, but this one's also about sisters. So the Garvey sisters, there's 5 of them, all girls, and they all live in Ireland. And Sharon Horgan's the oldest, and you find out pretty quickly that all of her mum and dad died when children were all still fairly young, and because Sharon Horgan was the oldest, she brought them all up. So there's a kind of mother-sister crossover thing happening there. So one of the sisters, at the beginning, you see one of the sisters is getting ready for her husband's funeral. And because it's Ireland, the husband's in the house, she's sitting there like dusting around him and talking to him. And it kind of flashes between the present day when they're burying him and the past where they're kind of getting into how he ended up dead. And what transpires fairly quickly is that the sister, so the sister whose husband is dead, who's played by Anne-Marie Duff, is an absolute arsehole. And like when I say he's an absolute arsehole, like, think of the biggest arsehole you've ever seen on television and multiply it by 10.
Oh my God.
Like the man has literally no redeeming features at all. And every chance that he gets, like if there's a chance to do the right thing, he will gleefully skip past it and do the absolute worst thing that you can possibly think of. Like it's so much that if you didn't already know he was dead in the first scene, you'd be angry that he wasn't dead yet.
Oh wow.
Like he's just awful. And the whole so it flashed to him, but the kind of plot device for the present day is that the death is being investigated by the insurance people who are brothers who are trying to discredit the claim because they find out that they haven't the dad hasn't been running the business in the way that he's supposed to, and he hasn't necessarily been paying people's money into a insurance thing. So he's trying to discredit the claim by finding out that he was married. Not that he was married. Finding out that his death wasn't an accident, basically, because he's got all this accidental death cover. So we see them kind of investigating in the modern day, and then we see the kind of run up to this guy's death, and the sisters decide that they're going to kill him because he's abusive and horrible to their sister. She's trapped. She doesn't get to see them anymore. Like it's a really proper like coercive control relationship, and he's a bully and he's horrible. Like he's horrible to his kids. He's horrible to his wife. He's horrible to the neighbors. And then the list of suspects like grows and grows and grows and grows, and then the insurance guys. So the insurance guys, one of them is played by one of the Gleeson brothers from Frank of Ireland. Actually, Frank from Frank of Ireland. And then so they're doing like they're like this playing this cop duo, but they're really, really incompetent. They don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to find things out. Most of what they find out is by accident. So like it transpires fairly quickly that the sisters aren't very good at killing this guy. So there's lots of near misses and lots of kind of collateral damage, shall we say, and all that stuff. But it's like pitch black humor and just really funny. And so a lot of good guest stars as well. So like Michael Smiley plays one of the neighbours.
Michael Smiley's amazing.
Yeah.
Michael Smiley.
And one of the sisters.
Smiley characters though, he always plays very angry characters.
Oh no, this guy's he's playing like a Christian youth group leader in this one.
Oh, that's...
So Anne Marie, the sisters are Sharon Horgan, Anne Marie Duff, and the one you know is Ali Houston as well. So the woman from Behind Her Eyes.
Ah, okay, Behind Her Eyes, okay.
Yes, the show that had such a twist ending, it broke Troy when he saw it. Jesus, that was a good show.
Love, great show.
So, like, honestly, we watched it all in a couple of days, and it's quite long. It's like 10 episodes, each episode's an hour, so it's quite a heavy watch. But, like, we were like, no, we got to see what happens to him. And they all refer to him as the prick. Like, nobody calls him by his name. And they're like, oh, where's the prick? And they're like, oh, he's in the kitchen. But so basically he kind of makes, so all the sisters are a bit like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to kill him. And then he does something to each of them that makes them go, right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And then more and more of them get in on it. And it's just, they're so bad at killing him. They're so bad at it. And because he's such a bastard as well, like the ways that he like avoids it are all just by like sheer dumb luck. Like none of it's through being intelligent, none of it's through like having the upper hand. It's just absolute sheer dumb luck. But he is honestly, what an actor! Because you are like basically, it takes a lot to watch a show with like 4 women trying to kill a man, and you're cheering for the 4 women. Like it's got to be like the most horrible character I've ever seen. Just
you really want dead.
Such a piece of shit. Such a piece of shit. Like just awful. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, but obviously he ends up dead because it starts with the funeral. But it's just honestly, I cannot tell you enough how good it is.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
so good. So like all the sisters have got like their own little backstories as well and stuff going on in their lives and all that kind of stuff.
Check that out ASAP.
No, you should. Yeah, walk. Honestly, run, don't walk to watch it. It is so good. And you know me, like I like a lot of stuff, but like some stuff I'm like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Like, you're not going to take any of my recommendations, which you don't have to. Please take this one. It's worth it. It's good.
Let's get out of the way and do it.
Can we see anywhere else aside Apple Watch? Apple.
I don't think so. No. So if you get a free month. I think you can get a free week or a free month.
Free months.
I would do it because it's honestly worth it for this. I would like. It's
I mean, if we seriously had had Apple phones at work, I would just ignore them. Samsung. I hate Apple with every fibre of my being. I hate the Beatles as well. So that's why I hate Apple. Wow, I am shooting for everyone this week.
My gosh.
Do you think Liz Truss can go meet Paul McCartney and get rid of him for us? Should. Wow, I'm going to drop a list of people that Liz Truss should meet so they can drop dead when they meet her because she's the kiss of death. Remember, James Corden, Daniel Radcliffe.
No, I like Daniel Radcliffe.
No, We leave Daniel Radcliffe.
Damn.
J.K.
Maybe
Rowling
Harry
can get
Potter
J.K.
character.
Rowling can get in the bin, like full stop. Like, yeah, Liz Truss, you could have a meeting with J.K. Rowling. I didn't. Well, no, sorry, don't say that because J.K. Rowling's very litigious. J.K. Rowling is a wonderful writer and not at all should be meeting Liz Truss.
Cristiano Ronaldo, James Corden. I could think of quite a few more people. Anyway, so that's episode 130. The fucking cat should be the next prime minister in the bag. That is the title of this podcast, this episode. The fucking cat should be the next prime minister. It's been there long enough. Where can we find everybody? YouTube.
Who wants to go? Go ahead.
SquareEyeSin at twitter.com and at gmail.com if you want to send us an email.
Oh yeah. Legend of All 101 YouTube channel. Reviews, reactions, pop culture, all that good stuff. Check me out. You know what to do.
Also have Tara, who's not here, but we have all of her TikTok and her YouTube. I can't remember the names of it. It's in the description. Alex, what about you?
Yeah, my page is still live. It's what is it? adeltoro.com, I think. I can't remember.
This week,
It's
Alex
just
doesn't know how to say her name.
Nice.
I think it's just deltoro.com. It hasn't changed. It's the same. Yeah.
Follow.
I'm changing the name of this
Miss Alex
podcast
Del
this
Toro.
week.
I thought it was A Del Toro. That's my email. Sorry, get confused.
Alex doesn't know her surname.
Friday confusions. Sorry.
Yes.
I've been there with you this week. It's been a long week.
Del Toro, like Guillermo del Toro. You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fam. The fam.
Miss Del Toro.
Well, that's it. That's
Yep.
that's it. There's a Facebook group. It's there. Go find it. It's in the links. I can't be bothered to say all this for you now. We've done 130 of these. If you don't know what it is by now, you clearly don't listen all the way to the end. So, it's goodbye from me.
Bye for me.
Bye.
Bye.
And Tara's around somewhere like a spirit. We'll get her back for next week. Until next week, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Enjoy spooky season.
Definitely vote the cat. Cat Nation. That's what we need. Vote for the furry party. See,
No, but do not vote for
Don't
a
do
furry
that.
party.
Don't do that. Don't do
furry
that.
party.
Don't do that.
People
Nobody-
want
do
dressed
that.
as cats. That's who should run the country. Cats.
No, you're talking about furries running the country, and that's not what should happen.
Helen, stop him, please.
It
Helen,
would
stop
certainly
him.
make BBC One Parliament
Stop
very interested. A
please.
sex orgy in the Houses of Parliament.
Please
There
do
you go.
not.
There's your last bit.